It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. Fred Flintstone. Tiptoeing before he starts bowling.
Yeah.
What do we got? Kamala Harris resigns the Senate seat.
Good riddance.
And you're gone. All right, so let's go over this one.
Politics.
Politics. Oh,
I
yeah,
was just
another one of
thinking that,
politics.
Exactly. We were lied to. We were sold a bill of goods.
So Kamala Harris resigns the Senate seat ahead of inauguration. So Vice President-elect officially has submitted her resignation from a seat in the U.S. Senate on January 18th, 2 days before Inauguration Day. She says this, quote, I can't do a good Kamala Harris, but she does have this annoying laugh, which is like the fake laugh, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah. So as I resign from the Senate, I am preparing to take an oath that would have preside over it. Harris wrote in her resignation letter. Senator turned Vice President Walter Mondale once pointed out the Vice Presidency is the only office in our government that belongs to both the executive branch and the legislative branch. Okay, my question to you guys: who's the best Vice President of all time? Who is the best VP of all time? Give you a little time to think. If you know it, type in your comments. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to hit down like. Don't forget to share. Who is the greatest vice president of all time in your opinion? There's only one correct answer. James Pradke, we went to you first. We'll go to you last now. Intern Shane, can't wait to hear this one.
Oh, thank God.
I'm curious to how many people in here can name how many vice presidents they can even name.
I got them all. Too easy.
I know you
I can
know.
barely.
That's why I'm just happy you didn't go to
I'm
me
doing
first.
the thing like Johnson, you know, like Alabama, Alaska.
Yeah.
What's that? Shane. who you-
Shane, just name any vice president, the first one that comes to your head, because that's probably your opinion. Robert, you're up.
yeah. Skip. Just.
We'll
use
come back
the-
to you.
Use the Uno skip code.
Skip.
I'm dabbling in my bad history, but Johnson was a vice president, right?
Andrew
Andrew
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, who
For,
became the 17th president of the United States. He was Abraham Lincoln's second vice president. So you're going with Johnson?
No, that's not what I'm
Good
thinking.
answer.
Who am I thinking? What about LBJ? He was vice president, right?
LBJ
Kennedy,
was
right?
not
For
was a vice president for John F. Kennedy, and the LBJ is also a Spanish word for adult times.
I got to go LBJ for a bit.
So you're going LBJ.
I would say LBJ. That's what I meant. LBJ.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you think LBJ?
Because that's a hard position to be put in when your president gets shot and you bring the nation out. In the
But
middle
not
of a
if you
war.
help set it up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Andrew Johnson
Well,
and
okay.
LBJ
I'm
both
just-
had
I'm
their
just-
predecessors
All right, your
assassinated.
Could be. What do you got, James Pradke?
Thomas Jefferson was a vice president, wasn't he?
Probably. No, he definitely
No.
was. Yeah, because
was-
I think,
was.
I think
He was
him
the-
being
He
vice
was
president
John
prompted
Adams.
the
John Adams.
configuration of how they elected the vice
That's
president.
exactly right.
Because back in the day, how did it work, Lawyer Wayne?
Number
First-
one gets
Uh-huh.
to be president. Number two gets to be vice president.
Right. Yeah.
Trump
First-
will be vice president right now.
First loser is the vice president.
Yep.
Right. So you're going TJ.
We should
I
get back
am.
to that.
What do you
That's
got,
so much
Red Pill
better.
Jen?
Can I? Okay, I'm going to say Joe Biden because of the memes. Not
Okay.
because he was a great VP, but because
He's got
that
two
presidency.
distinct sets of memes. Because back in the day,
Yes.
it was buddy Joe Biden.
Yes.
like he was wholesome
With
and,
Obama
He was hanging out
and
with Obama,
Biden.
like he was your bro.
Yeah.
He was very harmless. And now it's creepy Joe Biden.
So
It's a
yeah,
whole
I'm-
different set.
The
Because
sniffing.
the Obama Biden meme
Uh-huh.
pairing is to this
Yeah.
day one of my very. I laugh. I don't care if I've seen it 100,000 times. I still laugh.
Lawyer Wayne, what's your answer?
Oh, it's easy. Dick Cheney.
You're going with Dick Cheney.
Yes.
He just wanted to say dick on the air.
Dick Cheney's the best president.
Why Dick Cheney?
Because he's one of the best examples of the power behind the throne.
Oh.
It's true.
Like George Bush, kind of a goofy guy with the right last name and the right connections, and they got Dick Cheney on there to bring what they used to call gravitas. No, Dick Cheney was there to run things, and he ran things more than any vice president probably certainly in modern history.
That,
he took one of the most active roles ever.
Yeah, that movie that they made was just for that. I'll give him that.
And
The movie they made with
Dick.
was Christian Bale, right?
Something like that, yeah. Where he put on all that
Don't
weight.
think it was called Dick. I think it might have been called something
sorry.
else, but
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'll Google it.
Bay,
Bush.
you're going with Bush.
I think it was called.
You're going with George Herbert Walker Bush, who was vice president under Ronald Wilson Reagan. Wow.
Because his family go all the way back. Though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Did you know George Herbert Walker Bush was also in the CIA?
Yes.
He was head of the CIA.
And was also on a task team involving the assassination of a certain president. He was in Dallas that day.
He was.
Yep.
Well, how about that?
He was in
saying.
Skull and Bone Society. He's got a lot of connections.
I don't
He
know
knows a lot
anything
of-
about that.
He knows a lot of the right people, and I bet he
Still
had
my
a
favorite
small
choice.
hand in picking Dick Cheney. So.
Still no Andrew Johnson.
Still goes back
Nobody
to Cheney.
said Gore.
Oh, God.
Well,
Michael Gray.
he did invent the internet.
He did invent the internet.
Right, he saved the polar bears.
He's an inconvenient truth.
He is an
Inconsiderate
inconvenient
truth. Yes.
So he invented the internet back in 1969.
See, I have a special hatred for Gore because I lived in Florida during the time of the hanging Chad.
The hanging
So,
Chad.
Yeah.
Well, it's
And we had
interesting. He didn't even
Jeb
win his own
Bush as
state of
president.
Tennessee.
One
when
of
he
the
was-
few presidential candidates to ever concede twice.
Oh, Al. Yeah, he after the election goes.
Because he
No, wait,
conceded,
wait.
and they
just
took it
kidding.
back. He rescinded, and
JK.
he conceded again.
And you're all wrong. The best vice president of all
Yeah.
time has got to be overall Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge.
Yeah,
If anyone ever remembers
Now,
that.
he was president.
Yep.
Who was he vice president to?
Warren G. Harding. Warren
Okay.
G. Harding died. Okay.
gosh.
yeah.
All right. And Calvin took over and he goes like this. All right, business. Go make money. Because the business of America is business.
Dollar bills, y'all.
That's right. And we had the roaring 20s. Right. And everyone spent too much on credit and they go,
Oh, is that the robber baron
you want
years?
that
where
back?
they-
and then
You want
what happened in the 20s?
yeah.
Outbreak, right?
Yeah, they did have an
Yeah, the
outbreak.
Spanish,
The Spanish
wasn't it the
flu?
Spanish flu? Yeah.
Sometime around there.
led to the,
That was during the that was during Warren G. Harding's time, though. Actually, that was from Woodrow Wilson and into Warren G. Harding.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So Coolidge just led us into the depression.
Oh, yes. Intern Shane, your answer after reading people's comments.
Dick Cheney.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. All right.
Two
Yep.
votes for Cheney.
What was that movie?
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.